and welcome to our In A Wetland presentation. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and really thank you guys, our two presenters, for being here tonight, and for your time and your energy and your expertise and helping us to learn. So I'm going to start off and let you know who we are and why we pulled this presentation together. We're just a small group of about 6 Phoenix and Rogue Valley residents that were concerned about the fate of the wetlands by Blue Heron Park when we found out that it was going to be developed. And just speaking with neighbors and seeing the survey that went out, and then also seeing the 10 pages of signatures on the petition, we know that we aren't alone in being concerned about what would happen to this wetland. So we think this evening's presentation will help us learn about the importance of wetlands and maybe raise some awareness about what we are close to losing. The purpose of tonight is just to educate. We're here to listen and learn about something that many of us probably know hardly anything about. That something is, but it's unique to the community land that we have. So there's a sign-up sheet back here, and I think you all signed up when you came in, so thank you. And so we'll keep in touch with you in the next few months and let you know how things go. And there's also some copies of the September 29th mailed crib. I don't know if you've all read it, but it was about the sale of the property. It was written by Mike Boone. And we have some copies over there. It's really good background information. I think there's 6 or 7 copies. And then we also have a copy over there of our letter of concern that Christina Lefevre drafted and sent out to the Department of State Lands really recently. So before I get to the agenda, we all, the 6 of us, wanted to just introduce ourselves, our names, and let you know where we live. So I'm Charlotte Poulos, and I've lived in Phoenix for about 14 years, and in the Valley for 37. So, Hayla?
I'm Hayla Williams. I bought my house on Church Street back in 2006.
Penny?
I've lived in Phoenix, and the last time I've lived here twice, for 7 years, and then my kids graduated from Phoenix High School in our first reincarnation in Phoenix. So, been here a long time.
So it's Pam Thornhill. Let's see, Christina?
Oh, okay. My name is Christina Lefevre. I actually don't live in Phoenix. I live in Ashland, but I'm part of Pollinator Project Rogue Valley. Also Beyond Toxics. We're right there on Main Street, and we've been here in Phoenix since 2017. And glad to be here, and I just want to say thank you to all the community who are concerned about this wetland.
Marcia?
I'm Marcia Carino, and I live in Phoenix, and I've been here for 16 years.
And Wanda Borland.
Hi, I'm Wanda Borland, and I volunteer for Pollinator Project Rogue Valley, making videos for them on important subjects such as this.
Okay, so here's what we got planned tonight. This 4-minute looping video that Wanda made for us shows, what's amazing, it showed 4 days before the fire. Just happened to have these pictures that Christina took of the house that was there, you know, and then right after the fire, it loops to right after the fire, and then as it was greening up, and then actually it goes to day before yesterday when there's starting to be plantings and things back by the park. So that'll probably be turned off pretty soon. The next part of the agenda is Hayla has put together this cool information board here, and it shows the history and timeline of what's happened so far, and she'll share that. Then Christina's going to introduce our two wetland specialists and say a few words on why educating ourselves is important when the wetland mitigation application goes up in front of the Department of State Lands that the purchaser has to do. So each speaker will have about 15 minutes each, and then we'll have a little question and answer session afterwards. And we should wrap it up by 7:30. And the bathrooms are out in the hallway if anybody needs it. So, Kayla.
We prepared a timeline to illustrate the flow of events concerning this property with the specific stepping stones along the way. Some of them you may be aware of, and some of them maybe not, but we'll go through them right here. In 2015, FURA, which is the Phoenix Urban Renewal Agency, purchased the property for $324,000. And then we had the fire on September 8th, 2020. And then James Beard offered $350,000 to purchase the property for an RV park. He is with BBFMR LLC. It's a development company, I believe, and he was invited to come tonight. Is he here? I don't think we saw him. Okay. After that, on July 7th, less than a month later, there was a special FURA meeting with Christina Lefebvre, who you met from the Pollinator Project. And she was presenting an idea for a Phoenix Outdoor Learning Center so that maybe kids can learn about wetlands. And this is a nice quote from her, calling it an irreplaceable asset. The FURA board then goes into an executive session to be briefed on the offer by James Beard to purchase the property for the RV park. And then next month, in August 31, FURA counters the offer with a purchase price of $375. Beard accepts that price. He's going to purchase at the $375 on September 1. On September 13, FURA has a special meeting enabling public to respond. On October 4th, Beard requests a delay of close of escrow from October 29th, 2021 to December 13th, 2021. Now, a lot of these items were reported on in what Charlotte mentioned, an article by Tony Boom in the Medford Mail on September 29th of this year, and there's copies back on that table. I think Tony was invited. I don't know if he's here. And also, I wanted to point out the Wetland Delineation Map, which was put together by Scott English. I think he is here. There he is. Thank you. This shows the part of Heron Park. This is his delineation map, and then this shows an aerial view where the RV proposed park would be, and this shows it in relation to all of Phoenix. So it's right, as Oak Street goes into Blue Heron, and right at that entrance of Blue Heron Park, and that's what what the video is showing. I think that's about it. I want to acknowledge the artwork. It's by, the birds are by Aaron Linton. And I don't want to acknowledge myself, but I did that one. That's awkward. Thank you very much.
Next is Christina.
And I won't be up here very long. I do want to just say thank you again, everyone, for coming. And I've had the pleasure of knowing Eugene for a while, and then I've just met Ryan today. So I think this is going to be great for us to learn more about wetlands. I know I don't know much. I was fortunate to take these photos, and then thanks to Wanda for stringing them all together. In addition to, I think, for us to learn about such an important topic, especially in the time of drought and water scarcity and changing climates, I think it's good for us to know about wetlands, right? We probably wouldn't be here today, though, unless we had heard that there was going to be a potential sale. The sale hasn't gone through yet. It was supposed to close on October 29th, I think, and then it's been pushed back. I think Charlotte mentioned it, to December 13th. So if the sale doesn't go through, then, you know, maybe we don't have anything to worry about. But if the sale does go through and Mr. Beard and company decides to go forward with the development of an upscale, that's his word, upscale RV park, and this is not a mobile home park, this is an RV park, then we heard him in one of this in the special meeting that was called in September that Mr. Day, Doug Day, who works for James Beard, said clearly on the audio, you can go back and listen to it, that the wetland would be filled in for the RV park. So that's a concern to me, and obviously it's a concern to y'all because that's why you're here. So if the sale goes through, and if they decide to fill in the wetland or do something to it, then they're going to start going through what's called the mitigation process. And I'm sure that Ryan and Eugene can tell you a lot more and a lot better. I've had conversations with Laura Brown of the Department of State Lands 3 times about this. And so if the sale happens, then there has to be a mitigation process go through, because they are going to be moving more than 10 cubic yards. They're going to be moving more than 50 cubic yards of soil to do anything with this wetland. So if they do that, then they have to go to Department of State Lands or they will be illegal. If they do that, then they will have a 30-day review period, and then there will be a 30-day comment period, and that's for us. And then if for some reason they decide, oh yeah, this is the best thing since sliced bread, then there can be a 60-day appeal period. So we are having this meeting not only to learn about the value of wetlands, but also just to be prepared in case the sale goes through. So if you did sign up, then we will be able to keep you apprised of that.